guys, I just got done hitting today, and I was really hitting my forehand a lot harder than I used to, mainly for this principle that I wanted to go over. I'm going to use the net as the demonstrator. Now this is more of my forehand, and the idea is how we make our contact point a little bit different, like changing it with our mindset a little bit. We always think, and it should be appropriate to think out in front, right? We extend out. If you watch any good tennis player, they're always reaching on their contact point. But the thing that I want to mention though is that you can get a lot faster racket head speed if you're actually focusing on how you get to that contact point, and also how your body is aligned to that contact point. So what I mean is, we'll start with the contact point with your body alignment. So what I'm saying is your shoulders should be a little less parallel to the net on contact. So what I mean by that is, when I'm going to take a good swing at the ball, and my shoulders should be slightly slightly at an angle to the net. Now when we hit, there's a lot of times where our shoulders are more perpendicular, or maybe a 45-degree angle to the net, and that just indicates you're using your arm. So if I'm hitting towards you and pretend the net is right behind you, right here, and I make contact, if I'm like this, right, a side angle is this, is my shoulder didn't clear, and that just means I have to have engaged my shot with my arm. And that happens a lot with recreational players. I do that all the time, especially when I'm tight. So the key there is to work on your contact point to be more open. So notice that if I see it at an angle, my shoulders are going to be slightly, if the net's in front of me, I'm going to be at a slight angle to those nets, right? So when I'm turning and swinging, I'm going to be out here and reaching out. So you can see this contact point with shoulders with any of the top players. So the alignment is super important, but even more to that is how you get to there, right? So a lot of players will start swinging and their shoulders just turn together, and it's really hard to generate a lot of pace if your shoulders are moving at the same pace. What I mean by that is your left shoulder should clear so your right shoulder can swing through the ball a lot faster. So if I do this in slow motion, and I'm going to be set up and I'm going to hit towards you guys, right? My shoulder is going to clear a little bit, allowing my arm to fly through and hit that ball with a lot more racket head speed. All right, so the difference is, if I just turn my body and I hit like this with my shoulders, see how my shoulders are turning together, I'm not getting as much racket head speed. But if I get my shoulder out of the way, I can clear it, and then my right shoulder, since I'm a righty, can go through that ball a lot faster. You'll see that in the pros all the time. Their forehand is always clear, their non-dominant hand is always clearing to get that forehand arm through the ball fast. So they're going to turn, and then they get here, and then look at my contact point. My contact point is cleared, my shoulders have opened, and it allows a kinetic chain then. So that's the last step, is to really build this swing and time it right, so your whole body, you're pushing into the ball, into the ground, which pushes back up, and you're letting that energy go through your body through a kinetic chain and out to the ball. So I'm going to turn, I'm going to open up, and I'm going to push off and really swing through that ball. It has given me a lot more power on the forehand, and I think that would really help a lot of you. So watch some of the pros in slow motion. You might be able to pick up on that shoulder clearance and that contact point, and then all it is that kinetic chain to really rip at that ball. So hopefully that helped. Give it a shot. Good luck.